where people can access these first run movies while it's still in theaters without leaving the home. I don't know what that code is, but I've just been told that. Kush writes, God bless the bootleg CD hustler. They've come a long way. Shrink wrapped and all. That's right. Akeem. Good to see you, Akeem. He writes, morning, Chop Shop. I'd rather hustle oils, incense, movies, and CDs than crack and heroin. I see no other legitimate inclusion on getting rich in these streets. Seems to be the same old white man's world. Pray for the black bootleggers. I got sundresses and dashikis for sale. About to have personal body cams real soon. Jay-Z said you can't knock the hustle 20 years ago. I ain't mad at you, Akeem. I am not mad. But can you really get rich from that? Brent writes, being politically active as the federal election process is proven to be useless. There is too much in your face corruption, and we are supposed to ignore it to be impervious to it. We're supposed to ignore it or be impervious to it. You said the federal level? I disagree. I still believe that we have yet to reach that point where the majority of people are consistently voting. People that come out for presidential elections, then they stay home for the midterm elections, and it becomes counterintuitive, counterproductive. You're shooting yourself in the foot. One step forward, we took 10 steps forward with Barack Obama, and then took 8 steps back by staying home at the midterm elections 2 years after making history and electing the man and his family into the White House. Rhonda writes, I've never heard of the artist Lecrae, but now I'm going to start checking out his music just because they hating on him for talking about his ancestry. Yeah, Lecrae is super dope. He's got a bunch of tracks. He's a Christian rapper. His early stuff was much more, let me put it this way. His later stuff is much more political. Much more political than his earlier stuff. His earlier stuff, as I heard it again, I did not hear every track, so I know for sure there's one Lecrae fan like, man, what about the God and Trust album, circa 1996? I didn't hear it probably, okay? So you'll know more than me, but from what I understand, his early stuff was much more gospel-oriented, much more about Christ and, your soul and being a black man, his family, being a black man. I believe he's married with children, the whole 9 yards. So he's a dope MC, one of my favorites. So Lawrence writes, Lecrae should be proud of the reaction he is getting. He should embrace the fact that people are coming at him. Hopefully, he won't change his message and will get people to see his point. Potentially. Kashana writes, exactly, Nate. Lecrae is still a black man. Miss D writes, isn't promoting the gospel and Christianity about the truth? If so, slavery happened, so his post was truth. That was my point. Miss D. If he's speaking the truth, you can't really get too mad about it, white folks. You got to let them have it. Angela writes, white people hate to be reminded that slavery continued well after Independence Day. I run into them all the time. And don't get me started on the Star-Spangled Banner. I get it. Listen, I completely understand. And you're right. It's kind of like, don't burst my bubble. I want to believe that Independence Day is when we got our independence, right? All of us. Kiki writes, wait a minute, Mr. Ivey. Now, you know damn well they don't like when one speaks the real truth. That's true. I know from personal experience. Dale writes, but didn't Christianity come from the Europeans who broke away from the British rule and became independent but owned African slaves at the same time, question mark? Good question. Kiki writes, hit the like button, please. Yes, in or out of the show this morning, whether you are interacting with me in the Chop Shop or you're just listening sort of passively as you get ready for your morning, let me be one of the first to say good morning to you. And yes, we are broadcasting live from the city of Cincinnati. This is my city. I love this city. I was born in this city. And as we move forward, I want to make sure as much as possible that everybody prospers. See, it's my belief that I know we talk about race, and I know there's a lot of differences in terms of the income and things like that. But at the end of the day, I'm a family man. Many of you might be family men or women. Okay, at the very least, you're a human being with a heart and lungs and a brain. We have far more in common than we do not. Far more in common. And I like to focus on those commonalities when it comes to the city. Ed writes, the hell with bootleg DVDs, shaking my head. It's Fire Stick for me. I mean, you keep talking about this Fire Stick, Ed. And I know someone that's got the Fire Stick. And I've gone to their house, and I've seen the menu and the whole 9 yards. And they are watching. But here's the deal, though. I've been over there and tried to watch movies before. And it's kind of like, well, not all the movies have good quality. Some movies you can't watch because of the quality. And I'm like, well, listen, if I can't watch the movie because of the quality, then how good is the Fire Stick? Mila writes, there is a pattern. Black man killed. Officer claims fear. Officer is charged. Family is paid. Jury doesn't convict officer. The end. She's right. And Mila is called The Runaround. There's an anthology. One of my favorite books, actually. There's an anthology, which means that it's a series of essays put together from different writers, and it's titled Police Brutality. In one of those chapters, one of the authors breaks down what she calls the runaround, and you just perfectly described it. A couple things are missing. One is that there is an appeal from religious leaders in that community. That's a part of the runaround. So it goes like this: black man killed, officer claims fear, officer is charged, officer's either not indicted or he's acquitted, and then there's appeals from religious leaders and ethnic, people of color, right, from that community who have positions in the community. It's all a part of it over and over again. It's very, very hot. It's very, very sad, should I say, not hot. Dale writes, yeah, I seen him on Sway in the Morning interview. He spit some dope bars with Sway. Yeah, did he? Kayla writes, thanks for the reminder, Kiki. I almost forgot. Wanda writes, hey, Nate, what's up? What's up? Good to see you. Ms. Jones writes, good morning. G-U-D morning. Good morning. Good to have you. Good to be with you. Listen, we broadcast live at 7 a.m. every single morning, Monday through Friday. And we usually go for about 90 minutes until 8:30 each morning. The show is made available as a podcast. And I'd say within about 30 minutes you can get it, the audio. We step up the audio a bit because it's going on the internet for all time, for prosperity. And you can listen to the show throughout the day. Perhaps you missed the show or missed parts of it and you want to listen to it. I'm going to start using an app called Clamor just a bit more. I like it. It allows me to go back to the show and I can find a clip of about 25 seconds, which I think is a good length for a clip, just to give people some insights as to what happened on the show and perhaps tease them to check out the podcast, quite honestly. But also what's kind of cool is that if you go to my website right now and you go to, which is NathanIvey.com, and you scroll down the right-hand side, you're going to see a full menu of all of the places where, you can find the show. There's a lot of podcast directories and online directories where you can find the show. One is called Clamor. If you go there, you're going to find about 15 clips a show of previous shows. 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 clips from different shows, things I thought were interesting. And you can actually listen to those clips. It's kind of cool, actually. Listen at your leisure. You can find me there, Nathan Ivey, Nathan Ivey. And let me go back to your chat here. Let me make sure I get everybody in. What else? Rhonda writes, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you very much. Akeem writes, before you go Chop Shop, want crispy movies? Just download popcorntime.com. Akeem's Secrets. Okay. Popcorntime.com. Now, I'm going to tell you this. One of my family members, my brother, as a matter of fact, was going to one of these websites. He told me about it. No, I take that back. It wasn't a family member. It was one of my colleagues. And he told me about it. He's like, go, Nate, go to this website. I go to this website, and I got a virus, okay? It's like an STD for your computer. Much like as a man, you have to make sure there's some places you don't want to go, okay? You got to be careful where you take your cursor. Follow me here, okay? Same like there's certain neighborhoods and websites you don't want to go to on the internet because you want to protect your website, or you want to protect your hard drive and your computer. So I'm a little bit skeptical. People say go to these websites, popcorntime.com. Oh my God! I mean, this is a bit against my better judgment, but I'm going to go to popcorntime.com right now. Popcorn. No, maybe I won't. Actually, I've got another device. I don't want to do this on my primary computer, Akeem. I'll be honest with you. At least I'm keeping it real. David West to Golden State. Fear of a Cavs repeat. Wait. David West to Golden State. Did that really happen? Let me type in David West real quick. Golden State Warriors to add veteran David West. Power forward David West has agreed to a 1-year contract for the veterans minimum. David West is 35 years old. And clearly, he is out there trying to get a win, trying to get a ring. Wasn't he with the Spurs last year? You talk about some bandwagoning. I'm going to be honest with you. On some levels, I'm not mad at Kevin Durant because that's his life. He got to make his own decisions. But if you're asking me how I personally feel about it, I think it's a bit weak. I would have had more respect for him if he went to another team. Let's say he went to the Spurs. I would have had more respect then. Because at least that wasn't a team that eliminated you. But I don't know. There's a saying goes, if you can't beat them, join them. So maybe he's being smart. Yeah, they are afraid of the Cavs. See, if I'm LeBron James, I'm flattered. I'm flattered to hell by what Kevin Durant just did. Because what that tells me is that they respect me. The reason why Kevin Durant is going to Golden State, the reason why Golden State pursued Kevin Durant is because they need him to beat LeBron James. They need him. That's how tight that brother is. That's how good he is. My name is Nathan Ivey. Thank you very much for listening. Currently 8:32 a.m. in the Queen City. Brent writes, bandwagon heaven. I agree with Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, Stephen A. was on point. Bandwagoning. Jordan never did that. That would be like Jordan saying, you know what? Instead of working out and actually beating our biggest rival, the Detroit Pistons, I'm going to become a Piston. Now, come on now. Jordan never did that. No real competitor would ever do that. Props to Charles Barkley because, well, he tried. It was just too damn late. Hooked up with the Houston Rockets many years past their prime. I guess trivial matters. I'll be back with more tomorrow morning. Oh, let me check this out. Akeem writes, sorry, I'm a Mac man, no viruses. Mila writes, I'll vouch for the Fire Stick. I ain't had cable in years. Nothing but internet and Netflix and now Fire Stick. How much is the Fire Stick? Tell me that. Is there a monthly fee? Is it a one-time fee? Please tell me that. Anyone in the shop say, hey, Mila, tell me that. Is it a one-time fee? Is it free? What is it? Pat writes, great show. Enjoy your hump day, y'all. Absolutely. Absolutely. Enjoy your hump day. Today is Wednesday, July 6, 2016. I'm not sure if I said that. I like to timestamp each and every show in and out. Ed writes, it's 150. Is it 150 up front? Okay, she says, no, one-time fee. Okay. Well, over the life of 1 year, couple of years, you can get your money back. Rhonda writes, have a wonderful day, Chop Shop. You too, Rhonda. Thank you very much. Please tell one person about the show. And if you know anybody out there that's trying to get the word about what's happening in Cincinnati, maybe a new business or an event, tell them Nathan Ivey would love to talk to them. Find me at my website, nathanivey.com. Until tomorrow morning, I'm out.